on a MacBook Pro. So what you'll first want to do is make your display 1680 by, or what is it? 1680 by 1050. You can do this in system preferences or just your display menu. So now that everything's bigger, you'll probably want to change your desktop background to something more solid, like a solid blue, just to make it easier. If you're going to have Windows open the whole time, it doesn't matter, since they won't see your background. I also recommend you hide your Finder bar. So you just right-click it and then turn hiding on. That way it's never in the way. So what you want to do is you open up ScreenFlow. Here's the icon that it pops up with. You're going to, and I strongly recommend this, you're going to want to record video from built-in iSight or any webcam if you have it on your computer. And now you'll see me, my big camera right behind me. You'll also want to record audio. If you have a headset, I strongly recommend you use it. One of these. Right now it's using my built-in Mac mic, and as you can tell it's peaking. It's all the way in the red. So what you'll want to do is open up your system preferences and go into sounds and actually turn it down so it's not peaking so much, or else it'll just sound like crap. You also want to record computer audio no matter what. Now if you're recording your face, I recommend having some light behind you, or in my case in front of me. That way I can actually see my face instead of it being dark. Right now I have a light behind me, just so you can see my display from the camera behind me. So I'll hit record, it'll count down from 5, and then it'll be prepared to record. So let's say you want to record a browser. The difference between Camtasia and ScreenFlow is that ScreenFlow records the whole screen. So we have, there's nothing to confine your windows to, it just records the whole thing. But I do still recommend that you zoom in to your browsers if you're going to be doing a walkthrough of your website. I recommend hitting Command plus and zooming in to your browser. This is doable in Firefox. I'm not sure about any other browsers because I don't use any others, because Firefox is the best. Search for berries again. You can see that it just looks a lot better when you're doing it this way than if it was this small. You won't really be able to zoom into it. You'll have pixelated artifacting if you do that. So now I do also recommend that if you are doing this on a laptop and not a desktop, and you only have one monitor, that you hide everything in your Finder, that it's already open in your dock. So let's say I want to go to After Effects really fast. Instead of opening it, I just open it from the dock instead of opening the application altogether. It opens up fast and I don't have to wait for startup times. Same with Final Cut. I can open that up and super fast, just opens immediately. I totally recommend this. It's just basically like organizing your presentation like you would on a dual monitor setup, having everything on the second monitor. In this case, you have everything on your dock. Eric Brogmus is calling me. I should probably pick this up. So now I will show you what, let's see, let me get out of this, what it looks like when you're done filming. You'll hit Command-Shift-2, or just go up to this little recorder at the top of your menu bar and hit stop recording. So now you can see all my levels are peaking. If they're flat on top, that means they're peaking, which is really bad. You don't want that. The difference between ScreenFlow and Camtasia is that ScreenFlow is a lot easier to use than Camtasia. With that said, Camtasia is a more powerful program, but you could still do a lot with ScreenFlow, and I'll show you that with the link below with the video I actually did for a client using only ScreenFlow and a web browser, which is pretty cool. So what you can do is actually do zoom ins and stuff by adding a video action. So what you do, you click the video tab and then you click video action. You have to make sure you have your ScreenFlow or your screen recording track on your timeline highlighted with the yellow around it, and then hit video action. Now when I do this, you'll see that there is a yellow line now added to this. And now what I'm going to do is extend it to 4 seconds just so you can see this, and nothing changed. You can see the before and after is the same. But if I want to zoom in, like say I want to zoom into Google right after it, I just go to the end of the box. This is like 2 keyframes. The beginning is the first keyframe, the end is the second keyframe. Then you'll hit scale on this top right part and put it all the way up to say 232%. Drag down the display so Google's still in the center. And then you'll see before it's zoomed out. And then if I scan through this, then you'll see it zoom in perfectly. You can do this anywhere you want to in your video. I definitely recommend playing around with it just to make it more fun and cleaner. You can also move around your webcam video feed. You can make it bigger or smaller. You can rotate it if you want to. You can do some pretty cool stuff. You can add a reflection. Do anything you want. You can also take it off screen so no one can see it, or turn the opacity all the way down so no one can see it. That way you can fade it in and out. You can also edit the audio, edit screen recording properties, which is like your click effect, your pointer, the opacity of the pointer. You can also show modifier keys as you press them, like Command or Option, Shift or Tab or whatever. You can also do call outs, so a portion of the screen is basically quote unquote called out to you. An example of this is like you want the call out to be around the mouse. So see how when I add the call out, it adds it around the mouse, a little circle. That's if you want that. I don't know if you'd really need that. You can also add text anywhere you'd like. Just click add text box, and then you just double click and type anything you'd like. Now if you want to move it, make sure you click it in the timeline, and then you can move it around anywhere you want, rotate it, do whatever you want with it. The world is yours. So now I know I mentioned that that you might not want to do live action, you might want to do screen capturing. I definitely recommend doing both.
I'm so mean, I hate you.